Elisabeth Shue's Hollywood story is one that blends timeless beauty, raw talent, and an undeniable star presence that still captivates fans today. From the moment she graced the screen, she wasn't just playing a part, she was setting the standard for on-screen magnetism. With her sun-kissed glow, golden hair, and that unforgettable mischievous smile, she became a sensation in the 1980s, charming audiences as Ollie Mills in The Karate Kid. But her allure went far beyond looks. Elisabeth possessed a unique mix of wholesome appeal and daring sensuality, capturing hearts and commanding attention without even trying. Her early roles positioned her as the irresistible love interest in films that have now become nostalgic classics, but it didn't take long for her to prove she was far more than just a pretty face. She had that special kind of screen presence, the type that made every frame feel electric, the type that made people stop and take notice. And Hollywood did take notice. Her performances were not only visually stunning but emotionally resonant. Elisabeth Shue made you feel something, and that's what made her unforgettable. She balanced innocence with danger, sweetness with edge, and always left you wanting more. But unlike many starlets who fade after the first wave of fame, Elisabeth had longevity. She pushed past the limitations of typical female roles in Hollywood and dared to take on characters that challenged, provoked, and expanded her reputation. In films like Leaving Las Vegas, she transformed perceptions with a role that was gritty, emotional, and daring, earning critical acclaim and proving she was a serious actress with serious range. She radiated a quiet intensity, the kind that simmered beneath the surface and exploded on screen when it mattered most. Elisabeth wasn't afraid to take risks, to explore roles that exposed her vulnerability and her strength in equal measure. And that's what made her one of the most fascinating actresses of her time. As the decades rolled on, she continued to evolve. From action-packed thrillers to psychological dramas and romantic blockbusters, she brought sophistication and complexity to every performance. She played seductive, smart, confident women who were never overshadowed by their male counterparts. Whether she was leading the scene or quietly stealing it, Elisabeth made sure all eyes were on her. And let's not forget how she defied one of Hollywood's harshest realities, aging in the spotlight. While the industry often sidelines women as they grow older, Elisabeth Shue did the exact opposite. She returned to the screen with even more fire, showing that sex appeal, power, and charisma only deepen with time. At 61, she still turns heads and owns every role like it's her stage. Her comeback in high-profile projects like Death Wish and Greyhound alongside Tom Hanks reminded everyone that real talent doesn't expire, it evolves. She hasn't just kept up with Hollywood, she's continued to define it. Elisabeth embodies the rare kind of beauty that matures with elegance, paired with the confidence of a woman who knows exactly who she is and isn't afraid to show it. She glows with the kind of energy that can't be taught, a combination of strength, sensuality, and pure star power. And today, as fans revisit her iconic moments or discover her brilliance for the first time, one thing remains crystal clear. Elisabeth Shue is and always will be a Hollywood force to be reckoned with. She didn't just captivate with her looks. She built a legacy through her performances, her choices, and her fearless authenticity. She's sexy, she's smart, she's sensational, and she's the kind of star whose legacy lingers long after the screen fades to black. The Gossip Gallery celebrates legends like Elisabeth Shue, not just for the roles they've played, but for the impact they've made. She is proof that true glamour, real presence, and lasting fame are built on more than just looks. They're built on talent, tenacity, and the kind of sparkle that never dims.